Hello, everybody. Jess Lose with another weekly update from SBCA, Structural Building Components Association. A lot of committee meetings happening this week. On Monday, I believe it was, there was the membership committee. They were talking about, as always, how do we increase membership for the association? Always on our mind, wanting to make it as inclusive as possible for all component manufacturers, all associate members, and even framers too. We want to get a lot more framers involved as well. So if you know somebody in that class that may or may not be a member, you should recommend them to that membership committee. Reach out to our staff. We can pass them along and put them into our recruitment and retention efforts. The membership committee is looking for regional captains, kind of thinking about switching that up. Last year, they broke the entire country into several different regions, had captains that were from each of those regions to kind of spearhead a lot of the recruitment efforts, make the calls. The thought is if there's some familiarity within the region, it should be a little bit easier to relate and to communicate with non-members in those areas. So if you or anybody that you know would make for a great regional captain for our membership committee, please reach out and let us know. Either our staff, Ashley or Talia, or even Jean or Larry, the co-chairs of the membership committee. We would love to hear from you on that. And of course, you can always talk to me about it as well. Beyond that, the Emerging Leaders Committee met, and it might be the committee formerly known as the Emerging Leaders. They were talking about a name change, something that might be a little bit more accurate to what they're actually doing, which is a lot of good work. They've got a lot of subcommittees that are really getting it done. They're producing some results, which is nice to see. And it's nice to get all those updates through that committee. My thought for a name might be Next Gen Committee. It's probably going to be a terrible idea, and people are not going to like it. But it's something to work with, and throw the spaghetti against the wall, see what happens. So if you have any ideas for a potential name for that committee, speak on up. Let us know on that as well. They are planning some other things, maybe a social gathering at the OQM in January. There's a Phoenix Suns game going to be happening that Tuesday night of that OQM, January 25th. If my memory serves, it's in that week right in there in January. So that should be a fun game. I think a lot of people that are going to be going to the OQM are probably going to end up at that game. So if you like NBA basketball, if you like Phoenix, if you like just warm weather in January, and I'm promising you something warmer than what it's going to be in Old Havre, Montana, where I'm at. I'm guessing Phoenix is going to be warmer. I'm not much of a weatherman, but that I will make that prediction. So hopefully we do have some good weather and I don't jinx it. But look to OQM. We're going to open up registration here pretty soon. January, Phoenix. It's going to be nice. Beyond that, they also talked a little bit on the Emerging Leaders about personal development. How do they, cultivate, leadership within individuals too, so that they can use that in their careers and, over the arc of their career too. So there's some conversations there, which were nice to hear, nice to see. Also going to be happening later today, so I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but our management committee is going to be meeting. So Jeff and Roger, co-chairs there, could be leading that effort. So we've got a number of committee meetings this week. Beyond that, we always have our executive committee that happens Friday morning. So that'll be tomorrow. Our executive committee is very dedicated. We meet almost every week of the year, which is really cool. We'll skip some holidays and also OQM weeks. But for the by and large, there's a lot of meetings going on there. It's really good to communicate with them, get their take. I can report to them on what's going on at the SBCA Association. And beyond that, tomorrow also is going to be our monthly board financial update. So any board members that are listening to this between now and then, remember Friday morning, we're going to be doing that. We're going to review the BCMC numbers as well. That was a very successful show for the association. We appreciate everybody that came out, both our attendees, members and non-members. It was surprising how many non-members. So we got some recruitment efforts to do there. But also our associate members, the exhibitors, they were great as well as our NFC attendees too. Beyond that, just continuing to stay busy. I've been diving into those budget numbers, working on the 2023 budget. That's it's an interesting, seeing where we're at, understanding where the market's going to go, kind of what the association is going to be doing, planning into 23. That also ties in with our strategic plan, which we're getting that off the ground. We're getting some results back on our surveys, our initial surveys there. So it's going to be exciting to read those results and kind of see where we're at as an association as we go into 2023 with an updated strategic plan. And really, nice time to be with the association, just getting a lot of work done. Committees are meeting, getting some stuff happening there. Staff is busy. So, that's just the way we want it, kind of life back to normal after BCMC. So with that, I'm going to cut her off there and talk to you all next week and see what happens between now and then. I'll be sure to report back. So till then, peaks up, press on, and have a great weekend and a great week.